What's going on, Paisanos? V here. Come at you guys, well, with another market watch today. Before I begin, make sure to check me out on Twitch, Twitch TV, YuGiOh_Paisano. I stream every Monday through Friday, sporadically on Saturdays, and yeah, streaming real through Yu-Gi-Oh! Playing branded Bystials. I think it's the best deck in the game, and I'm having a great time, so you want to come over and check it out? Once again, links will be down below in the description. Also, don't forget about my website, YuGiOhPaisano.com, if you want to grab some custom-made field centers. These have that CR, the collector's rarity feel in the front, and the back has a nice smooth plastic on them. Everything ships with tracking, so you'll get it normally within the same day. And I have a lot of amazing field centers and tokens on my website. Once again, it's YuGiOhPaisano.com. Alright, so let's go over a bunch of the cards in the game right now, because a lot of these cards are slowly rising in value. And to be honest with you, some I know, and some I have zero idea. I can only guess. In this video, we're going to be guessing about a lot of cards. Like Secret 6 Samurai's Kizaru. This card has been rising slowly. Not long ago, it was roughly around $11. And, yeah, it's not that now. It's roughly around $18 a copy for this card. Now, to be honest with you, I really don't know why this card is rising in value. Maybe 6 Samurai's fanboys, maybe people just want to grab their cards, or maybe because nobody really cared about Spirit Warriors, and the few 6 Samurai Kizarus were just basically short printed. I really don't know, and like I said, on a lot of cards in this video, it kind of has that thing where it could be any of these options. If you do know, comment down below, let me know your take. We also have Winged Dragon Amara Spear Mode. Now, this card has been shutting everyone down. In my personal opinion, it might be time to sell this card. Now, with Kizaru, obviously, if you get it, you're going to sell it. I think you should, unless you're a big 6 Samurai's fan. But when it comes to the Winged Dragon Amara Spear Mode, I really do think you should sell this. The card is really good in the beginning of a meta, in which everyone's spamming boards, in which we got brave Kashtira players spamming boards. But for the most part, if you look at Kashtira's now, what are they doing? They're going to Rise Hard Pass. And your Spear Mode is doing nothing in your hand, or your deck. I think this is a great time to sell this card. I don't think this card is realistically going to see much play moving forward in the future. I know we're going to get a ban list, hopefully, and definitely a core set, right before Nationals, so maybe we'll have a short timing window in which this card will see more play again. But to be honest with you, I do think the time has come. I do think it's a great time to sell this card. I do think a lot of decks aren't trying to spam the board first turn. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, speaking of 6 Samurais, like I said, everyone's going a Rise Hard Pass for, well, any kind of deck out there that's running Kashtiras, right? So, when you look at Game of Seal or any Kaiju, it's probably best to just hit it with a Kaiju, do your full combo, and win the game in that turn. Game of Seal, the Secret Rare Sea Turtle Kaiju at about Legends Relentless Revenge has been increasing in value. The current value, I mean, the last value is like $6. Now, it's about bought out. You can see over here, you got Korean, because I don't know why it's listed on there, but there's mostly $25 a copy. Do you have one? Do you sell it? Do you not sell it? Don't get me wrong, I think Game of Seal is a great card, and depending on the deck you want to play, you might want to play different Kaijus, but $25 for a bought out Game of Seal? That's crazy money. Alright, then we have number 90, Galaxy Ice Photon Lord. This card at Battle's Legends Revenge is a solo print copy. The value's been everywhere, though. I mean, it's as low as $35, high as $58 a copy. And the card is still selling. Right now, the current value is roughly around $44, $45. And you can see over here, people are buying this card. Now, I'm not sure about any future support. I have the goggles on, and my goggles are focused on Yu-Gi-Oh! Nationals. So anything beyond that, I don't really care about. I'm focused on Yu-Gi-Oh! Nationals because the hype and money of the market go crazy right before Yu-Gi-Oh! Nationals. Now, once again, we don't know if Konami's going to allow everybody to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Nationals, but if every duelist, whether you're Vax or not Vax, is allowed to go to Yu-Gi-Oh! Nationals, it's going to be pretty big. The market is going to go crazy. I already pre-booked my hotel. Hopefully you guys did as well, just in case Konami does the right thing. You never know. Looking at number 90, Galaxy's Photon Eyes, I don't think this is a card I'm going to be bringing to Nationals. Who knows? Is Vanquished Souls going to be running this card? Then we have Photon Orbital. This is an excellent example of holding your cards too long and how bad it is value-wise. The card initially debuted in Legendary Duelist White Dragon Abyss. Current value has it roughly around $21. Then you see it getting a reprint as a Secret Rare in Legendary Duelist 2. Well, it's $10, and then another reprint in Maze of Memories. These old TV show S cards, or these old cards are just really hard to find in these random subsets. They're going to hold good value when they first come out. They might not immediately, but then soon afterwards, when nobody cares about it, and the set's no longer on the shelves, it might have a bit of a rise. Then it's going to hit with that initial reprint, like you're seeing here in Legendary Duel Season 2. Then it's going to lower the price a bit. Then it's gonna have another reprint. Now, still the ultra rare is still holding good value here, so I guess that's good. But I don't know. I would sell this card if I was you. Like, if I own this card, I would immediately throw it on the market. Also, Dingirsu, yeah, no. Yu-Gi-Oh players love alternative formats, and Time Wizard format be a reason why this card is actually holding good in the market. It could be that. Dingirsu is as low as $15, as high as $60 for an ultra rare at an OTS tournament pack 11. Now, it's up to you whether you want to play in alternative format, or maybe it's a deck that you want to play that uses this. But I'm thinking this is more or less for alternative Yu-Gi-Oh format, Time Wizard format, and that's why people want to play this. I'm not a big fan of this card in alternative Yu-Gi-Oh formats. Once again, if I'm wrong, comment down below. Let me know, is there another deck, even currently today, right now, going to locals, that plays this? Or maybe in the future, will this card see play? It's so funny, you know, when we do these market watches, because so many people at times, and I mean so many people at times, if I make a mistake, everyone will jump on me. Everyone would. It's one of those things. And let me know if that happens to you too. Like, you make a mistake, everyone jumps on you. But if you're correct, everyone forgets that you were correct. When I first heard about Blacklisted Soldier Cast being a card for consideration for Kashtiras, a lot of people, and I mean a crazy amount of people, said, no, V, you're wrong. No one's going to want to play Blacklisted Soldier. Then Kashtiras came out, and some run Blacklisted Soldier, some don't, but it's a card for consideration. That was it. Listen, I'm not trying to break my neck sucking my own dick. I don't really care at the end of the day whether people are right or wrong. I just want to talk about cards because cards like this are cards that you could buy for a relatively cheap price. You still can, by the way. The Magnificent Maven's Ultra Rare is currently roughly around almost near $4. That's not a bad price point for a card which has a lot of pretty high value. Now, will this card go down in the future? Of course it will. Konami's going to reprint this card into oblivion. No doubt in my mind. But for now, hey, listen, $4, not a bad price point. Then we have Modote Salon. Okay, came out of Eternity Code. Price was as low as $17. Currently, the current value of the card, well, it's $18.50, not too bad. Listen, I really don't know why Modoches have any value, other than the fact that you got Yu-Gi-Oh players out there that have their deck called they don't want to sell, or respect to that. Yu-Gi-Oh players actually might even play Modoches, go to their locals and play it, that's fine. But if you have those cards chilling in your binder, that blows my mind. If you're not having it set aside in deck core, if you don't have this card, like I said, you're not using it, why would you hold value? We know Konami doesn't let cards go, well, individually like this for long without getting a reprint, and a reprint, and a reprint. Konami's gotta wet their beak, and they're gonna eventually reprint Modoche Salon, just like they eventually reprinted all the other Modoche cards. So if you have this in your binder, might want to consider selling it. Stardust Dragon Collector's Rare is, well, in a weird spot. First edition was roughly around 157. You can see it's slowly going down in value. In fact, you look at the past 6 months, going down in value. The past year, going down in value, as high as 1.250, which is a ton of money. Current value of this card for a first edition version is roughly around $140. Now, why do people not care about CR Collector's Rare Stardust Dragon? Is very simple. Nobody wants this card, because why would you want, like, what 4th string is at this point? We got Ghost Rare, Ultimate even looks better, Starlight Rare, and then CR. And yes, I'm putting Ultimate Rare over CR because it is just better of a card. Looking over at Stardust Dragon Collector's Rare, I do think this is a cool card, don't get me wrong, but unless you have 4 Edison decks, it's just not really worth it. Then we have Scarecrow Tryhard. This card's been rising up in value. Had a quick spike, went back down to $8, and now it's starting to slowly rise up again. It's currently roughly around $12 a copy for this card. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not sure if you want to play Scarecrows or not. If you're looking to hybrid it with other decks and use it as an engine, that's fine. Myself, personally, if I had this card on me right now, I'd sell it. I don't really see myself playing Scarecrows. And I want to know, comment down below, do you play Scarecrow? Like, let me know. Some people put the R there. I usually go like Scarecrow sometimes. And then people get mad. They go, V, no. It's not, you gotta say it the correct way because the Japanese company says so. Gives a fuck. Abyssy Lubellion. This card only came out of Darkwing Blast. It's due for a reprint, hopefully. More than likely, maybe even after Nationals, we might get a reprint. If we're lucky, Abyssy Lubellion's a card which went as high as, I believe at one point, as 90 even $100 a copy. The current value right now, TCG plays roughly around $71. It is selling, by the way. Like, it just hit a little past midnight, and someone just bought a copy already. So, people are buying this card. Now, myself, personally, I'm not running this in my personal branded Bisteel decks, but I can see other builds of branded Bisteel running Bisteel Lubellion. In fact, Dragon Links, any variation, can also run this card with great success. Listen, I think Bisteel Lubellion is an excellent card, but it's really expensive. So unless you're really using it, is it worth it? don't get me wrong, I have my playset thrown in the side just in case, and I'd like to know, do you have this card? Are you holding it? Are you selling it? Are you using it? Let me know, actually. Looking over at Maze of Memories, I mean, Baron de Fleur CR is rising in value. Alright. The Ultra Rare, though, has stagnated, being roughly around 41, 42 dollars in certain places, which is really indicative of Maze of Memories coming out as a set. Now, do I think Baron's going to stay at 41, 42 dollars? No. I do think it's going to rise a little bit in value. And the reason I say that is because once nobody buys Maze of Memories, once the set gets put to the side, once vendors are opening this to sell the singles, nobody's really going to want to look at this set, but people are still going to want to look at the singles. So I do think Baron the Flow is going to rise in value. Maybe Konami reprints it again. Who knows? Once again, nothing is off the table with Konami. They will make a brand new set and reprint cards almost immediately. Not like the next day, but relatively soon. Another card that's just really interesting is XL Synchro Stardust Dragon, the collector's rare. It's been rising in value, actually. Current value has it at $93. Which is weird, once again, because if you look at the Ultra Rare, it went from like 16 to like 1750. It's just, I don't know. It's a good card, but like, nobody's really been abusing it lately. Then we have, well, Amazing Offenders and Purrelys. Are you playing Purrelys? Is anyone playing Purrelys? We have rumors. That's all there is at the end of the day. Some of these, majority of these do get validated, but sometimes they don't. A deck like Purrelys in the OCG is a deck that people have to look out for. Here in the TCG, if you have Purrelys, well, you're just probably waiting for your boyfriend after round 2 and waiting to go home. Like, I don't think, like, Purrelys is a terrible deck, but I don't think it's good right now. With the new support, that can also change dramatically. Purrelys actually might be a national level deck, which is a couple of months away. And if it is, you're going to want to know what this deck does. And if it is, also, you might want to consider picking it up because, I mean, yeah, the CR is around $100 for Purrely, but the Ultra race to be $25, and, well, is it still $25 actually? That's a little bit of a weird delineation and price point. It says, yeah, well, it actually has a guy 0 sales, screw that kid. $31. So it used to be 25, now it's 31. So once again, do you buy this? Do you not buy this? I really don't know what to do personally. I would love to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Is it worth it? Is it worth buying this? I have zero idea. And then, of course, Photon Hypernova. Let's end the market watch properly. Talking about the fact that Pressure Planet Race Off used to be $100. Now it's down to $40. As well as Kashtira. And we know why, for the most part. People that wanted to buy this deck core, again, Kashtira's, had to buy the new stuff out of Photon Hypernova. Konami went crazy, made 3 secret rares, as well as 2 ultra rares being named Kashtira's, or Kashtira-like cards that you're going to need. And what happened? Well, everyone bought theirs. The price spiked really high in value. Adventure played and Kashtira's pretty much dominated the meta. They still do to a degree. But looking at it right now, everyone's kind of just staying still. The price doesn't really change in Kashtira as well as Pressure Planet Race Off. And the reason why is because Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are waiting for the ban list. If the ban list comes and Kashtira's name is not on it, yeah, the price of these cards are going to rise. Let's be real. But if the ban list comes and Konami just butchers Kashtira's, and before you say defeat, they'll never butcher Kashtira's. Ask every team and player how that worked out. There's a possibility. There's always a possibility that that can happen. Now, do I think it's going to happen personally? No. But I'm not going to be shocked. I don't think anyone should be shocked that if you hear, oh, the bans came out, Kashtira's are dead. Would that really shock any Yu-Gi-Oh! Player at this point with Konami? Not me. Once again, I still want to emphasize Triple Tactics Thrust is a phenomenal card to buy. If you can, this card, in my opinion, is very good in the game. And I do think as time goes on, people are going to be wanting this card even more. And as we pull away from Photon Hypernova with the release of the next core set, this card is going to be a lot harder to find. A lot higher in value. Keep an eye out for that. Once again, guys, make sure to go over to my Twitch channel, Twitch TV, YuGiOh_Paisano. We'll be streaming today. 6 p.m. roughly. As well as go over to my website, YuGiOhPaisano.com, and check it out. It's your boy V, and you paisanos, have a great day.